Oh, bro, you got any salt for these chips?
Nah, bro. Porto have all the salt.
Yes. Welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me is Jordan. It's been crazy, man. We've never done this. It's like a double review. We're reviewing the review because it's kicking off.
It's Porto on Porto. Is Porto going an extra level of Porto-ness?
Yeah, it's very interesting developments and comments being made. We're going to go through them and just see what's going on here because I have no idea where this has come from. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. We're so close to 15,000 subscribers, and yeah, you sitting at home right now, clicking that red button will help us towards that 15k. So yeah, as well, click that like button just for that introduction. I didn't have any chips, by the way. That was fake in case you didn't realise.
I didn't know chips. What chips?
Yeah, no chip. Innit?
Americans watching will be like, chips? You know what I mean? They'll be thinking what about crisps.
Chips, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're on about, what do they call them?
Fries.
Fries, yeah. Anyway, that's a different topic. Right, guys, popping off, mate. Popping off. What is going on? Right, so played Porto in the first leg, yeah?
Yeah.
I say the first leg, you know, like the first tie. And pretty chill game, other than the fact that Pepe was just out to crop everyone.
Yeah, out to kill, wasn't he?
But that's Pepe, you know what I mean?
Standard Pepe.
I don't necessarily recall the other Porto players really getting involved. You know, I know that there was some slight beef after the game with the manager and that, but there was nothing major going on. Then Bernardo Silva tweeted, didn't he? And put like, "Oh, what a great night" or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, standard, innit?
Standard
He's come
procedure.
from Benfica. He's Portuguese. Just a little wind up. You know, standard stuff. It happens in England all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happens all the time. Players winding up other clubs on Twitter and stuff. Yeah. And then Portugal commented on that and called him immature. It was like,
what?
Okay.
Legit Portugal account?
Yeah, the Porto account, or like someone, a Porto representative or whatever, called him immature. And then we played yesterday against Porto. You know, a pretty dull game, wasn't it? You know what I mean? City didn't need to win the match, hence the team. You know, look at the team that we put out. You know, if we wanted to win the match, we wouldn't have played that team. Dull game. Not really much happened. Could they have had a penalty on Edison? Yeah, maybe. We said on the live stream, on the live watch along, that when Edison cropped that guy in the penalty area, that it could have been a penalty. But I don't think it was a dead cert.
Other end of the pitch, though, we could have had a penalty.
Yeah, I thought the tackle on Sterling, you know, didn't look like a great tackle on the replays.
Clean.
Again, it was. I think we were fairly balanced on that. You were the watch along as well. And we're like, could have been a penalty, maybe not a penalty. Again, nothing major.
Times with the referee as well, where we was like, how was he not giving a yellow card to the Porto players? But then the reverse had happened with the City player making a similar tackle and not getting a yellow card. So the referee was consistently being lenient.
Yeah. It was just just a standard game. Nothing really happening. Neither team really wanted to win the game. The game ended, and I just expected it was a sort of a gentleman's handshake type arrangement where they just said, "Oh well, you know, you just, you know, we'll just sort of chill out," you know what I mean? And yeah, nothing really happened. You know, Ruben Diaz even cleared one off the line for him, so this should have been grateful.
Yeah, they should be grateful. Yeah.
And then, out of absolutely nowhere, it's all gone off. Porto managers, Porto, you know, the whole people at Porto. So they're coming out, they're saying all sorts of stuff. So I've got an example here. They said, this is from the Porto newsletter. The Man City coach players who struggled to cope with the result should be grateful for the luck they had with the refereeing again. After the scandals of the game in England, I don't know what they're on about, this time a penalty was missed for Edison's evident foul. They were spared the sending off for Fernandinho, who at the age of 35 is a clear example that money in football counts a lot, but does not buy class.
What?
I'm absolutely like... my mind is literally boggled by what's happened to Porto. First of all, let's just dissect what they're saying, bro. Right? The Man City coach players struggled to cope with the result. Did we struggle to cope? We didn't need to win the game. We drew the game and we've topped the group with a game to spare.
Is it us struggling to cope? Or is it them struggling to cope with the result? Because we seem pretty chill. We've not come out and said anything. We didn't refuse the handshake at the end of the match. It's the Porto manager. It's the Porto players. It's Porto who are refusing it. It's classic deflection, this. They're deflecting onto us as if we're the ones who can't handle it. But they're coming out with all of this immature stuff.
It's bizarre. They're saying we struggled to cope with the result. Nobody struggled to cope with the result. I tell you what, we struggled with how dull and boring the game was.
We struggled to watch the match.
But that suited us because we topped the group. Porto, we have topped the group. We have topped the group with a game to spare. So it suited us. I'm pretty sure no one's in the training ground right now crying their eyes out about the result. Everyone's just chilled. It's a job well done, well played today. Was it boring? Yeah. Would we like to see a little bit of entertainment? Yeah. But no one's crying. Everyone's buzzing with the fact that we've topped the group. We're not even playing good. You know what I mean? And what are they saying here about after the scandals of the game in England? What scandals are you on
scandals?
About, mate? What scandals? I tell you what, that's dodgy, mate. That was dodgy. I don't remember the game particularly well. I know he scored a penalty and a free kick, but I don't remember you having like that many chances. And again, clearly, the one thing I do remember is Pepe going out to slaughter everyone on the pitch. You know what I mean? So, very, very strange. Now, we've already mentioned, after the scandals of game in England, this time a penalty was missed for Ederson's evident foul. Now, as I said, we touched on this slightly just a minute ago. As we said on the stream yesterday on the live watch-along, that we think it could have been a foul. And I remember saying, I think that could be a foul. But then they showed the replay. I was like, well, it's one of them. He kicked the ball past Ederson. He was never getting to the ball, and then Ederson sort of collided into him. So I could have understood if it was given, but at the same time, the guy was never getting that ball. Yeah. And at the other end, that guy did a tackle on Sterling, which wasn't clear. You know what I mean? That could have been a penalty as well. So very, very strange. And then this, and attacking an actual player, and a player that, is very well respected, I believe, across Europe. They said they were spared the sending off Fernandinho, who at the age of 35 is a clear example that money in football counts a lot but doesn't buy class. What does that even mean? I'm baffled as to what does that actually mean. What are you on about? Is it because he's 35? That's a clear example. Money in football counts a lot. What I don't get that at all. Doesn't buy class. This is Fernandinho, by the way, who I'm pretty sure paid some of the own transfer.
Yeah, he paid £4 million of his own money.
So
to come to City.
Yeah, maybe they need to do their own research.
And think before you speak, innit?
Yeah, talking about doing your own research as well, they've also come out and started talking about Bernardo Silva. I tell you what, Bernardo Silva's wound these right up. Proper.
Yeah, he has. I feel like he was the catalyst in it. He's the one that set him off. You know what I mean? He shook the bee's nest.
Yeah.
He's with a tweet which was very simple from him. You know what I mean? Like you said, innit? It was just an expected tweet where he is. You know what I mean? He's just dangling the fish. Yeah. That's all he's doing. He's just having a laugh.
It's just, maybe they don't have this in Portugal, because like I say, in England, this is commonplace, you know what I mean? Players put stuff up on social media or have a dig at another club or wind someone up. It's commonplace. There's that one of Kyle Walker when he was at Tottenham and he did it to City, you know what I mean, about having no fans, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's commonplace. It happens all the time, you know what I mean? You just take it. It's what it's called, banter, lads. But then they've gone in it again at Bernardo Silva here, again in the same newsletter. A newsletter from FC Porto. They've described Bernardo Silva as someone known internationally for having been convicted of racism, and they've also branded Pep Guardiola as lucky. Now, that's sore, because we're talking about research. Porto need to do their own research, because in 2012, you may recall, and this is one of the reasons City are not happy with UEFA, is because Porto got done for the racism when they racially abused. I think it was Mario Balotelli.
Yeah.
When we
and
played
did
Porto.
Torre get it as well?
Yeah, and it was very strange, because in 2012, because City have now responded, and rightly so, because they can have the little salty, but then going in on players like Bernardo Silva when it's all done and dusted, City have come out and said, this is not the first time Porto have reacted badly in circumstances like this. On this occasion, it is the ill-judged and targeted criticism of some of our individual players and indeed our manager, which we wholly reject. In 2012, it was the denial of the club of clear racist behaviour of their fans, for which they investigated and fined. In this context, this latest outburst is almost surprising, as it is disappointing. Mate, your own club has been done for being racist.
For being racist. I mean, what is it? Throwing stones in glass houses? Is that what it is? Don't throw stones in glass houses. Because, mate, you need to look at themselves before starting coming to us, innit? Your own fans are racially abusing people, and then you come in at Bernardo Silva for an incident which happened a year ago. One incident where it was obviously... It was a bad incident, but still not as bad as what they've been doing. You know what I mean? They fully racially abused Mario Balotelli in the pitch.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, this whole thing is bizarre. Yeah, and I did a tweet on City Xtra Pod. If you don't follow us, go over to Twitter, type in City Xtra Pod, sort of like a little bit of informal one. And I tweeted, right, and this is what I said, and I thoroughly believe this to be true, right? This wants to load. Basically, what I said was, I know what's happened, right? When Porto was going to play us, they seen that we were playing rubbish, right, before we played them. They saw that we were playing rubbish, and they thought, they're going to top the group here. They're going to top the group because we were playing crap, you know, because we started off, we obviously got beaten and lost a few games and drew a few games. And they saw that and gone, oh, we're gonna top the group. We're going to top the group. This is
we can
buzzing.
smash it, eh?
And what they've realised is that even a Manchester City going at 50% of our top capabilities are still well better than Porto.
Yeah, still not enough for Porto.
You know what I mean? We went there yesterday and played players like Eric Garcia, 35-year-old Fernandinho, which they're going up. We didn't play a striker. You know what I mean? We didn't play Kevin De Bruyne. No, we played Alexander Zinchenko at left back. You know what I mean? We played a weakened team. We're not playing good, and they still couldn't lay a glove on us. And I think basically it's clicked, and it's clicked that they know that actually they're shite, and as such, what happens in that situation? They get salt and pepper out in it.
That's it. They want it. It's bad as well, isn't it? How the manager after the match didn't shake hands with Pep, and then at the time as well after the game, we were confused about that. We kind of said to each other, was like, "What? Why? Why didn't they shake hands after the match?" I was confused just as much as a lot of people would have been. Yeah. But obviously, it's because he's got all this pent-up rage about City that he couldn't hack it. And he's obviously gone away from the match, gone and spoke to everyone at Porto and that, like all the members and stuff. And he's been going sick.
Yeah. Just very, very strange behaviour.
It's one of the most immature things I've seen from a football club in a very long time.
Yeah, I just don't. Honestly, it baffles my head because there's absolutely
wild.
There's absolutely no reason. You know what I mean? Apart from Pepe kicking everyone, the games were played in decent spirit, and it just very, very strange. I'm completely baffled.
It didn't need to happen, and nothing needed to be said because nothing really happened. So they should have just walked away. I mean, the game's finished. Porto and City are through. Just be happy. You put your place in the next round of the Champions League. So why are you sweating so hard?
Yeah.
Just leave it, innit? Swerve it. Move on. Focus on your next game.
Yeah, that's just weird, innit? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Is this one of the most baffling things you've ever heard from a rival football club? And do you think that I don't know, is there any Portuguese people here? Maybe it's different, innit?
Have we missed something? Yeah.
Because in England, I'm telling you, this happens all the time and no club reacts like this, you know what I mean? No one. But obviously maybe it's slightly different in Portugal. Maybe there's not as much like communication and a bit like wind up and banter and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they just they've been hook, line and sinker, done it. You know, Bernardo Silva cast his rod and he's got the whole Porto fan base and management in meltdown.
I don't know how he pulled that one in, but he reeled it in heavy, innit?
Yeah, but guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Smash a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Trying to get to 15,000, and we'll see you in the next one.